I knew how takeoff was, but I don't know how landing is.
Largest ring in the world called Najmat al-Taiba.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Guy in Dubai, and we are starting off today here in the Creek, which is where Dubai originated from. Now Dubai as we know it is a modern metropolis which boasts some of the tallest skylines in the world, islands built into the sea and luxurious hotels all along the coast. But before it was this, it was a very modest trading village, mainly trading pearls with India for spices and gold and right through to Zanzibar. So tradesmen had been coming to Dubai for centuries and they used to trade spices on boats that we call dhows. Now, I'm coming here today because I want to take a little look into the history of Dubai. So I've come here to Seawings, who are going to give us a tour from the air today. And here's my man Amar, who's going to give us a briefing today. So what are we doing today?
So today, welcome to Seawings. We would be following the red line around Dubai that you can see here on the map. And we take off from Dubai Creek.
Over Port Rashid.
Over the Port Rashid. You'd be hitting the Jumeirah coast where you can spot the Dubai Water Canal and the downtown area of Dubai, where you'd be further into the farther end of the city where you'll be flying right over the Emirates Hills down
Emirates Hills, Marina, around the Ain Dubai.
Yes.
Then we'll go over Burj Al Arab.
Yes, you'll be flying right next to Burj Al Arab and hitting the man-made islands of the city where you have the Palm Jumeirah and the World Islands. You would also be flying right over the World Islands in this journey.
So now we're by the creek here, but this is very significant to Dubai.
Absolutely. Because before the economy and the oil was discovered here in Dubai, this was precisely the place where the earliest settlement in Dubai was recorded, where the Banias tribe first settled in with around 800 people in the area, and the main source of income was fishing and pearl diving.
Right.
And that was precisely the reason why this tribe settled right in this place, because they had access to the waters.
So the creek was a natural little perfect place to settle because it was a little indent in the sea there.
Absolutely. Just right at the mouth of the creek where you will be flying today, you would also be seeing that part. So over the years they started developing the creek inland.
That's right. So Sheikh Rashid initially dredged the creek further up to make it bigger so more dhows can dock here.
Yes.
And then Sheikh Mohammed has now extended it all the way around to the Dubai Canal. So now downtown and this whole area, Burj Dubai, is all actually an island. It all connects.
Absolutely. So now we are ready to board the aircraft. We will be flying on a Cessna Caravan. It's an amphibian aircraft that could land both on land as well as in water.
So it's a seaplane. So we're going to take off from the water and land on the water.
Absolutely. Right here from the heart of the city. That is from Dubai Creek Golf and Yacht Club. And going in for the 45 minutes extended tour again.
So 45 minutes we're going to see the whole city from the air.
Absolutely.
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
Pilot. How are you?
Not bad, how are you?
Yeah, good. Right, I'm going to come sit up the front here with you. Okay. Right. So, this is how we strap in, is it?
Yep.
When we took off, we were going so fast. This little propeller was booming us along, took us up in the air. And seeing Dubai from up here is incredible. All the little streets I usually walk down, all the restaurants I go to, where I play football, I can now see it from the sky. It's incredible. We've now been flying for about 10-15 minutes. And it's a sensational feeling up here. I really don't believe that there's any other city in the world that could be more epic to see from the sky like this. You've got the contrast between the low-lying villas, the tall sky rises, the world's tallest building, the Burj Al Arab, then you fly over man-made islands like the Palm and the World Islands. There's really no other city in the world that's like it. We're just going over the skyline of the marina at JLT, and it's amazing. They managed to build the whole thing in under 10 years. These were built before 2008. They put the ground there. It was essentially to create a map of the world in the sea. Now there's only been a few islands that have been built on, but you can see just here that they're starting to build on board. They're building resorts and basically like destinations for tourism. But it's still a long way till it's finished. So we're just going over downtown now, where we've got the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa. Really epic skyline. And I've just noticed that Paramount Hotel is there. It's just opened, so we'll go take a look at that later on. Okay, so we're coming into land now. We've been about 45 minutes around Dubai. It's been incredible. I knew how takeoff was, but I don't know how landing is, so I'm going to hold on tight. That was a really, really smooth landing.
Yeah,
is that your good driving, or is that the water? We'll say it's your good driving.
Welcome back. How was your flight?
That was sensational. Really,
brilliant. I'm
fantastic.
really happy you enjoyed it.
An incredible way to see the way that Dubai has developed over the years, and how, you know, how big it is, as well as the islands in the sea and everything that's been done. But I think we're now going to take a little look at the old Dubai.
Of course. Now, since you have seen the entire Dubai right from the air, now we're just going to proceed down to the heritage tour, as we call it.
Yep.
Right in the older part of Dubai, where you're going to see how Dubai started off.
Okay, so we're here in the Spice Souk, and I'm here with Murad, who is
Nice to meeting you.
my expert today, who's going to explain everything to me. Now, how did this come about?
So this area that was built in 1820s, and as we know that building materials in those old days are not available, so they were building using by color rocks. So you have to get the color rocks by the seabed while you're diving and get the seabed and bring and build this kind of.
So they would have to dive
for
the building equipment.
The building equipment. We're at the Gold Souk now.
Right.
Gold Souk was built in 1930s, and there is a reason behind why we call Dubai City of Gold. Since 1930s, there are families running this business in 4 or 5 generations. So 30% of world's gold goes through this market nowadays.
30%.
30% of world's gold goes through this market nowadays.
Now tell me,
personally, why I love it. And
what
right
is
in
this?
front of us, there is a ring, largest ring in the world, called Najmat al-Taiba, 64 kilos. They use 1 carat of gold, and they spend 55 days to make it. 45 workers daily. They work 10 hours to make it happen. And Najmat al-Taiba means stars of Taiba. It's basically.
So this is the world's biggest ring.
This is the largest ring in the world now, 64 kilos.
Just don't show that to my future wife. Yeah. Where are you guys taking us now? Where are we going?
We're taking you to Burj Dubai side, which is one of the oldest part of Dubai, which means the coast of Dubai.
And what were we going to find in Burj Dubai?
Well, in the old days they called the big market. Yeah, it's a textile market of Dubai too. And we had a few ambassadors' houses, we call it now Bait al-Wakil, it was office of McKinsey Group, who used to, and the Canna Group, used to provide a small vessels to transport the goods. And then on the edge of the creek, you can see the royal family members' houses. Now transformed to the heritage village of Dubai. Yeah, basically we can talk about things that
How much does it cost to travel on the Nabra to cross?
So if you're taking a sharing Abra, the boat, you can have 1 dirham per person.
Only 1 dirham?
Yeah, any 1 dirham just per person.
And our private one like this?
Private is going to be 20 dirhams, and you have an option to take it for a 30 minutes tour, 1 hour tour as well. Like 60 dirhams for half an hour, 1 hour 130 dirhams.
So it's good to take a girl out on a date.
It's the
Yeah.
I wanted to really show you this Hindu temple lane. Of course it's narrow, yeah? In 1985, the land was donated by a government, right? And they built a Hindu temple dedicated to 2 main gods now, yeah? So they're building one more in Abu Dhabi, they're building in Dubai. But this Hindu temple located right behind the mosque.
And when was this built?
in 1985.
So this was actually
It's
quite
like by
profound
lane.
and really a sort of show of a gift, essentially, to say
and basically
bring a religion
to show,
here.
bring a religion and tolerance.
Max, thank you so much. That was
Pleasure
really
knowing you.
interesting, and I'm glad you got a chance to show us around. Thank you so much. Thank you. So today I saw so many parts of Dubai that I'd never seen before. And when we were up in the sky, I noticed the Paramount Hotel, which is newly opened. So I thought I'd come take a look, come here to the pool bar and have a wind down. Really buzzing with inspiration today. You know, we saw the stark realization of how far Dubai has come in such a short space of time. From a very modest trading village, trading pearls with gold and spices around the world on old dhow boats. And then we've seen from the sky the vast expansion of the city right into the sea and up from the tallest building in the world. Really proud to be living here. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy the modern luxuries of the Paramount Hotel.